What's going on, folks? Klutch here with your Modhub update for Farming Simulator 19. Folks, we've got 5 brand new mods in the Modhub today. 2 new updates as well. Let's take a quick look at what we got. We got a Manitou MC forklift. Oh, we haven't seen a new forklift in game. This is cool. We've got the Gorenc Spinner Multi SH. We've got the ANNABURGER HTS-29 pack. That is cool. We also have the homemade cage sitting over there on the vent. And as well, the Central Italy Seasons Geo. We'll talk about that briefly as well. Let's dive in. Also, at the end of this, we're going to be taking a look at what's currently in testing for Farming Simulator 19. Got a few mods on that list as well. Let's jump into this and take a look. So, before we get started, guys, all these mods, they're available to all platforms minus this plow is PC only. The Gorenc plow is the only one that is PC only that we're talking about. Everything else is available to all platforms, PS4, Xbox One, and PC and Mac, of course. If we scroll on down here, we've got the homemade cage. It does have a color option change. You can see it goes from, well, any of the lizard coloring brands. So everything from red to blue to green to, yeah, you get it. It is basically a 3-point connection point. Since we've got it up on the front of our fence, you can see right there. And you can throw stuff into it. I don't know if tires are really the best thing to put in there, but it does work. Of course, anything, any of our pallets, any of our feed, anything like that can go in here. Some wood even if you really want to. Bales, it don't matter. It'll just take whatever you want and you can transport them around with that. So that there, guys, that's the homemade cage. It sells for 2,000 bucks. Its width, in case you were wondering, 1.6 meters. If that matters to anybody or not, but there you have it. Next up, let's talk about this blade. This is the Gorenc Spinner Multi SH. It's a leveler, it's a snowplow. Yeah, you get it, guys. This thing has a width of 2.8 meters. Its height is 65 centimeters. Once again, if that matters to anybody. As price goes for $33.40, so 3,340 bucks. There are 0 options on this thing. It just connects to a 3-point connection, as you can see, so in front of your tractor, which is kind of nice because I don't think, yeah, most of them will connect that way. But anyways, it's a 3-point connection with 0 other options. So that there is the Gorenc Spinner Multi SH, guys. This is available only to PC and Mac. And next up, we have the ANNABURGER HTS-29 changeover system. This is very much similar to our IT Runner pack, guys. Very similar system with a few little differences, mind you. Now, this pack comes with 3 pieces of equipment. Of course, you've got, you can see here, this is the GFK tank module. Next to that, on top here, you have the Eco Liner. And underneath, the chassis itself is just the basic chassis. Yeah, you get the point. Each of these do have some options. For instance, coloring is good. Changing rims is here. You can make the ANNABURGER. Of course, there's an extension on the top of this, the way it dumps. Let's go take a look in the store at each 3 of these, and we'll just see what the options are. So we'll start over with the chassis. And much like your IT Runner pack, the chassis will be found in trailers in your section, in your store there. Your rim color and main color are both changeable. You've got a couple different options. Not a lot, but you do have a couple options for each. Make it look like Christmas. Wheel brands, you have Michelin and Trelleborg. Very standard stuff there. And you do have a design option to add a spoiler, which kind of isn't really a spoiler. It's just a bar, a protection bar. So that is pretty much all the options to do with the chassis itself. Let's go over to the Eco Liner. And it has very similar options. As far as your colors you go, you can see just 3, black, green, or red. Capacity, you can upgrade from 32,000 to 41,000. Your design, you do have some options here for reflectors and badging, I guess. Anyways, there you go. And last of all, unloading mechanics, you can add a side dump on this. So standard will just be, where is it here? The rear dump and the center trough dump there. Or you can add a left dump as well, so you can switch between those. That is it for the Eco Liner. Now you can see for our prices, 52,000 base for the chassis, 17,045 for the Eco Liner. We go over to our slurry tank, which of course is found in the slurry tank section. Once again, you can change your colors, and that's just of the chassis. It's not the tank itself. Be aware of that. As well, you can change the design on this. That is your tank color, which is a little bit off-putting. And the attacher has a change where you can add a trailer hitch. Now that there is pretty cool. So that hitch looks to be a little bit, it's not a standard pin hitch. It must be a 3-point hitch on this one here. Yeah, there you go. 3-point. It's even got the, you can see it's the standard hitch for most of our slurry tanks. So you can add a cultivator or something like along this line on the back of it. So that there, guys, is the tank module. It sells for $38,900. Now the way these operate, it's a little bit different than the IT Runner stuff. Oh, we get rid of those tires. Let's see if we can get rid of the last one. nice. When you connect to it, you're going to see both of them, of course, but to disconnect from the trailer, the unit from the trailer itself, why am I not getting that? There we go. You need to put the legs down. So instead of having the arm push back, the legs simply are pushed out and it lifts up off the trailer. Now we're still technically connected. We'll have to disconnect and then we're fine. Now we can drive away. So very similar as far as your actions, your buttons go. It's just the animations are a little bit different, of course. And then when we reconnect, it's obviously exactly the same. Just have to back it into place. When it connects, it'll lift off the ground. Oh, I didn't have it connected there. There we go. And then lift the legs up. Now be aware, you can disconnect the trailer or the unit from the trailer while you are driving. Let's see if I think I'm disconnected here. If I can get it to come off. There we go. So this can happen if you don't have it connected. Just be aware of that, because that's an awful pain to try to get it back on there otherwise. Alright guys, that there is the ANNABURGER HTS-2979 pack. And for the last of our equipment mods, we have the new Manitou MC forklift. This is the first forklift I can think of that we've got as a mod. This is cool. So it's a little bit different than our base game Manitou forklift, of course. It does have a few options with it. There's no color options or anything like that. It does have options as far as your wheels. Of course, we've got duals on this thing. So it does have options between Midas, Nokian, Trelleborgs, and you've got twins as options for all these. We've gone with the Nokians, obviously, right now. These are nice looking Nokians. And there's the twins. Now, you also have options on your mast height. So you've got 33, 37, and 45 foot. So 37,000, 38,100, and 39,900. If you go with the largest one, which is what we have. So this one here is around 40,000 if you include the tires. So let's just take a look at our height on this, just to give you an idea how high this will go. So this is a 45 foot. It goes up quite a ways by comparison of our old forklift. Look at that. That looks great. Cool. So the interesting thing with this forklift, let's fire it up here, is really nothing to do with the height or anything along those lines. That's all nice and good. It does have an engine upgrade option as well, actually, I should mention. But it is the forks themselves. So when you first purchase this, it doesn't come with the forks, so you'll have to put some forks on this. This is the way you'll pick it up. Now, the forks themselves we found in the miscellaneous section of your store, and this is what they look like. All right, so they come as individual forks. They don't come as a pack, or as a. They don't come connected to each other. Is what I'm trying to say. They're not, yeah, like your typical loading forks. So they get put on. Now you're able to, as well, if I can remember which button it is, move them in and out, which is kind of nice because there's different pallets out there with different sizes. You can see I can move them the width of them. That's cool. But be aware. Now you're wondering, what's the mess, Klutch? Well, let's just drop those there. I was trying to see if we could connect it to anything else out there, and there's not anything else from your wheel loaders, your telehandlers, your skid steers. Nothing else will connect to this. And that was a little bit bizarre because there's an image that shows it with a bucket on the front of it. That being said, so with all those trying to be connected, yeah, nothing worked. I can connect to something with a 3-point hitch. So anything with a standard 3-point hitch, I can connect to. Now this particular plow, I can't lift it up and down, mind you, but I can tilt it left and right. I just can't lift it straight up and straight down. But the funny thing is, let's see if I can go over here now, we can connect it to anything with a 3-point hitch. So that includes a subsoiler that I can lift up and down. I don't know why I'd ever need to, but it's connected backwards as well because obviously this is meant to be drug behind you. Yeah, so there's some interesting devices with this. So there must be a bucket that I'm missing that I couldn't find that you could connect this to, but it does allow you to connect to pretty much anything that requires a 3-point hitch. Just nothing that has front loader, telehandler, wheel loader, anything like that will not work, of course. But 3-point hitches and the specific forks that are designed for this unit in the miscellaneous section, they will work, of course, as well. So that there is it, guys. That's the Manitou MC forklift. And for our last new mod, we have the Italian Seasons Geo. Man, this is an interesting Seasons Geo, just for me. If you look at the calendar itself, it's what I've been looking at the most, trying to figure out the planting season, and this would totally throw me on my edge. Just looking at most of the planting seasons for most of the main crops is all in the fall. Very strange. I would have a tough time working with this. Very interesting, but it's a new mod in the mod hub, so there you have it. And lastly, guys, let's take a look at what is currently in testing for Farming Simulator 19 We've got 40 new mods that are in testing right now, 19 of which are for PC, the other 21, well, they're in testing for console. Of course, always remember, guys, those mods in testing for PC can move down and be in testing for console later on. Anyways, guys, let's jump in and take a look, starting with mods in testing for PC. Here we start with the Adurante Pack, the FK Machinery AF. The whole slew of GlobalCompany mods that are currently out in Modhub are looking for an update. Herbicide Storage, Horsefood Storage, In-Ground Storage, Liquidfertilizer Storage, and Pigfood Storage. Wow, that's a lot of storage. Placeable Salt Station, the Ransomes Grain Trailer, Seasons Geo Poland, Seasons Geo South Bohemia, Torpedo RX 170 is still in testing, Ungetsheim, the Yanmar C30R-2B. And on the console, guys, we have, well, the Adurante Pack as well, the Fliegl VFW 18,000, the Hauer Salt Spreader, Homemade Cage, the ITS-Lemken-Pack, which was released today. The John Deere 8 RT series is back in testing for console. Oh yes. The Joskin 30 Cap Pack Manure Spreader, the Komatsu 895 Clam Bunk, Lemken Crystal 9350, the Man TGS 18,500, the Manitou MC, which is the forklift which was released today, the NMC 320H Pro Snowblower, the Placeable Silo Storage, the Ponzi Buffalo Dual, the Set Palox, the Syntrack is also back in testing, the Timberframe Parn with Attic, the Tuscan Lands map is back in testing, Tyrolean Alps, update for that map, the Vasily Multi-Wheels 250, and lastly an update to Wilhelmina Forest. Alright guys, we're at 128 mods currently waiting to be tested. Average wait time is at 8 work days. Lots of great stuff. I mean, we populated the list with 40 mods today, and it was at, what, 190 something earlier this week, so it's come down quite a bit. Really excited to see how this all comes out in a bit. What are you excited to see on this list? I'm sure most of you will be the 8 RT. Of course, we've been waiting for that one, especially for console, for quite some time now. That's going to be cool. I'm really excited to see the Torpedo RX 170 as well. Been waiting for that one for, it seems like, quite a long time that's taken for that one to get released. So that's cool. We'll see. Hopefully that one's a great tractor as well. Now, something I'm really curious about, to be perfectly honest, is all the snowblowers and snow equipment that's been populating the list for console the last couple of days. Does that mean that Seasons is coming to console? Could it happen? Is it going to be here soon? You didn't hear it from me, but I don't know. It seems interesting. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll catch you next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.